in love with December. The chicken flavor that I perceive starts coming now that we've entered September. All right. This month is our month of leadership. It's our month of leadership. And God is going to help us to actualize the leadership that He has given to us. So I want you to open your heart up. All of us are leaders, and we need to see how we can maximize and actualize that call upon our lives. So let's read 1 Samuel chapter 22. Read 2 verses. And then we go to 2 Samuel 23 and read 5 verses. Can we do that? 1 Samuel 22, verse 1 and verse 2. And 2 Samuel 23, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right. Okay. David, therefore, departed from there and escaped to the cave of Adullam. So when his brothers and all his father's house heard it, they went down there to him. Verse 2, and everyone who was in distress, everyone who was in debt, and everyone who was discontented gathered to him, so he became captain over them, and there were about 400 men with him. All right, 2 Samuel 23 from verse 13. Okay. Then 3 of the 30 chief men went down at harvest time and came to David in the cave of Adullam, and the troop of Philistines encamped in the valley of Rephaim. David was then in the stronghold, and the garrison of the Philistines were then in Bethlehem. And David said with longing, oh, that someone will give me a drink of the water from the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate. So the 3 mighty men broke through the camp of the Philistines, drew water from the well of Bethlehem that was by the gate, and took it and brought it to David. Nevertheless, he would not drink it, but poured it out to the Lord. Verse 17. And he said, far be it from me, O Lord, that I should do this. Is this not the blood of the men who went in jeopardy of their lives? Therefore he would not drink it. These things were done by the 3 mighty men. All right, my topic this morning is winning the hearts of men. Winning the hearts of men. All right. If you are going to accomplish great things in life, if you will accomplish great things in life, you will not do it alone. If you are going to have outstanding results in life, you can't have outstanding results in life alone. You will need the participation of other people. Anyone you call great in life, anyone that attained a height in life, if you look under them, you will see scores of men that helped them get there. Okay, if your goal is something that you can accomplish by yourself, that goal is very small. It's small. People have to help you. People have to work with you. In fact, people have to sacrifice for you. If you're going to be great and accomplish something in life, at a point you may even have people who will sacrifice their life for you. You know, if you see presidents of nations, there are people who are always around them. Those people who are around them are willing to die. It's a part of their job that if it comes to death, I will die to protect this person. They become some kind of human shield around that person. That's a symbol of greatness. To be a great person, you may have people who are prepared to die, to sacrifice their life, sacrifice their money, sacrifice their time, sacrifice anything for you. Now, nobody commands them to do that. They choose to do that, and you might find it difficult to dissuade them from doing that. Because there's something about your life that is placing a demand on people to make sacrifices for you. If you are going to be great, this will happen in your life. If it doesn't happen in your life, you will not be a great person. Someone somewhere will sacrifice their life, sacrifice their time, so that greatness will come out of your life. Is somebody hearing me? It has to happen. So the question I want to be asking yourself is, the way my life is going and the way I'm carrying on, am I such a person that anybody in this world can inconvenience themselves at all for me? If people cannot inconvenience themselves for you, then your greatness may not come to pass. David had people who were willing to sacrifice themselves for him. In fact, they were not just willing to die for him, they were more than willing to die for him. I mean, it's unbelievable. So the story we heard, there was a war with the Philistines, and then David, the Bible said he was in a hold. He was in a cave. He was in a hold. He was in a stronghold. In other words, he was out of danger. He was in safety. He was in safety. He was protected. He was defended. The time comes when it happens, where you are protected and defended and guarded. And while he was there, he had everything. He had food. He had water. He was fine. He was the most comfortable of all the soldiers who were around. He was in the hold. He was in a stronghold. And then he just, like we do once in a while he was there, he just began to miss something. And what he began to miss was the water from the well in Bethlehem. Now, at this time, the Philistines have already held siege around Bethlehem, and they were occupying the place of that well. And so, whereas David was drinking water from everywhere else, he longed to drink from that well. So he just exclaimed, how I wish somebody will get me water from this well in Bethlehem. Bethlehem now has fallen to the Philistines. They've covered everywhere. I wish someone get me that water. And then he kept quiet. Shortly after that time, he heard pok, 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 pok. Yes, who's that? Oh, sir. Come in. He came in. And then they got the jar, whatever they took to bring the water. Say, sir, here is it. So what is that? Say, it's the water you asked for. Say, which water? So you said you wanted to drink water from the well in Bethlehem. I can imagine David say, how? Are you for real? What happened? The Philistines, have they gone out of the place? He said, no. So how did you get the water? He said, sir, we went there. How do you mean you went there? This is not like a joke. Are you what is happening? You went there. Yes. How did you go? How many of you? 3 of us. How did you go there? The Bible said that they broke through. Broke through means that you kept fighting your way till the well. You fought your way till the well, got water, and came back. You guys did that? Yes. Are you serious? Yes. Who sent you? Because I can't send you. You see, this was not a real need. David was not saying, oh, I'm thirsty. No. It was just a fancy wish for water. There was no real danger. He was not in trouble. He was not dying. He just said a wish, did not talk to anybody, did not send anybody, and people will accept to go in the danger of their own life to get somebody water, a special water. This is luxury to drink. You can imagine if David now was in real danger. If David was in real danger, this is water he didn't need. If he was in real danger, you can imagine what these boys will do. There is nothing you can imagine that will be out of reach for them to do to make sure that David was comfortable. Are you understanding me? Why would someone do that? Why would someone be crazy? Because you see,